This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahahakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well and sound doctrine. Peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim, out there doing the work with truth and sincerity and risking your freedom and lives to do so. I'm the brother Zariah Allah, down here at the GMS Virginia camp, back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And the title of this lesson is, Who Shall Deliver Me in Those Days? All right? Because now we're entering into the times, okay, where what? World War III is going to come. All right. But before World War III, obviously there's going to be famine, pestilence, rumors of wars, okay, martial law, chaos, and all these different things. Okay. And if you're familiar with what's going on in today's time, you got Israel, okay, shooting missiles at Iran, okay. And then you have the strikes and so on and so forth. So, hey, the day of the Lord is at hand, you know. So with that being said, if you're not an elect, okay, hey, nothing will save you. All right, so I'm going to read this again. This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet into Zion, right, which means monument, and sound an alarm in my holy mount. Yes, sound the alarm. You know, the scripture goes into how can man prepare himself for battle, you know, if the trumpet blow an uncertain sound. Okay, so we're sounding alarm. We're warning our people what's to come. We're telling them about the strike. We're telling them about the MOTB. We're telling them how, hey, this kingdom is not going to be ruling for very long. Okay, this nigga E is about to come down with great wrath, so on and so forth, right? It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, right? All the inhabitants, okay? Because what? Read Hosea, the 4th chapter, okay? The Lord said he had a controversy with all the inhabitants of the land. Why? Because they have no knowledge of the Lord, okay? No one has knowledge of the Lord. No one has fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the God of the Hebrew, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Nobody is fearing this power, man, right? And everybody is going to be in awe when all these things come into play concerning prophecy, because no one is preparing themselves, okay, for the day of the Lord, right? So it says, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand, meaning it is close, right? It says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and strong. There have not been ever like, neither shall I be he any more after, even to the years of many generations. Right, that's talking about the nuclear weapons, okay, that great people, okay, that great people is talking about the nuclear weapons, right? It's a strong people, right? It's basically a metaphor showing that what? That this great people, this great army, these missiles, okay, the ICBM missiles, all right? It says, neither shall be any more after, okay? We haven't seen nuclear weapons destroy anything, okay? We haven't seen nuclear weapons true power, okay, from previous kingdoms and so on and so forth, right? The only thing that we seen close to nuclear weapons was what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, okay, when the Lord brought fire and brimstone, okay, in those 5 cities, all right? So it was nothing like that. And it says what? Neither shall be any more after. So look, this is World War III. This is the end, okay? This is the war to end all wars, and it's going to end with those nuclear missiles, man, because it's so strong and powerful. Because what? The Lord's Spirit is going to be in those missiles to destroy Babylon the Great, okay, to dust. It says, verse 3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. Right, because America was, you know, considered like the Garden of Eden. Okay, the land of paradise. So when you go into the word Eden, okay, it just means Idon, which is paradise. Okay, this place was the land of gold, the land of the free, the land of opportunity, and so on and so forth. Right. So when it speaks about the fire before them, okay, if you're familiar with, you know, certain movies, okay, concerning Independence Day, the Avengers, you'll see, yeah, matter of fact, Avengers, the one with the first one, when you had Tony Stark, He was trying to stop the missile, okay, from hitting New York. And what did he do? He ended up taking that missile all the way up to outer space. But if you notice, when he was carrying that missile, it had a fire before it and a fire after it, right? Which goes into the combustion and so on and so forth, right? So you got the fire from the heat of burning off the front pointy part of the arrow because how fast it's traveling, and then you got the actual fire that's coming out of the back of the missile, okay, to causing it to go, okay, at its fullest speed, right? So it says, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yeah, and nothing shall escape them, yeah, because after this place is burnt with nuclear fire, okay, it's going to be a complete wilderness. It's going to be desolate, and it says, yeah, nothing shall escape them, okay, because if you're familiar, okay, with the intercontinental ballistic missiles, it said that to reach America only going to take 15 minutes. Who in the hell is going to escape 15 minutes, okay, if you have been warned that, hey, these nuclear missiles is about to hit America? You got 15 minutes to get out of America. You ain't escaping that, man. You know? So who was going to deliver you in those days, man? Right? So it says, verse 4, the appearance of them as the appearance of horses, and as a horseman, so they shall run. Yeah. Okay. Meaning there's going to be many of them, man. Okay. If you're familiar with war and basically how they go onto the battlefield, all those loud sounds of the horsemen and how strong they were. Okay, it was many horses, man. It's a thing called the cavalry. Okay, this is the lower cavalry of the nuclear missiles, man. Okay, going into the different warheads. Okay, if you go into a warhead, it basically has missile. It's a big missile that has missiles within inside of that missile, man. All right. It says, verse 5, like the noise of chariots in the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of the flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Yeah. Matter of fact, just let's go to what is it? Jeremiah, I believe it's 51. So like, yeah, bear with me. Listen. Okay, it might be in 51. Probably past this. Lucky. It's lucky. It's a lot. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to start. In fact, I think it's a certain word that I'm looking for. So Salakia, bear with me. Here it is. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 9 says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Yeah, so ultimately these are the nations, okay, concerning NATO and EU, okay, the northern country concerning Russia, right? And all these other countries that are round about America, they all going to gather their arrows, okay, in cold, meaning what? Their nuclear missiles, and set themselves array against her. So they're all going to be aiming at America to destroy this place, man. All right, so when you go back to Joel, right, the second chapter, and it says Joel chapter 2 and in verse 5, it says, like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Yeah, so these missiles, okay, are all going to be in array, okay? So just imagine, okay, in the Iron Man movie, okay, if you're familiar, when he was out in the desert and you had all those missiles that was shot out, okay, from that mountain, they were leaping over the mountain. They was going up high, right? And they were coming down to the ground to blow, their target, man. And that's ultimately how those nuclear missiles are going to come to Babylon the Great. They're going to be shot up into the air, just like the movie 300, right? When the arrows were shot in there and it blocked out the sun because it was so many arrows. That's how it's going to be when those nuclear missiles hit America, man. All right. It says verse 6, it says, before their face the people shall be much pain, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like a man of war. They shall march everyone in his ways, they shall not break their ranks. Yeah, so they're going to be able to overcome those tracking systems, right? Those defense systems. Okay, it's gonna climb over all of that, man. It's gonna surpass all of that. Why? Because the spirit of the Lord is gonna be in these missiles, okay, to hit their mark, man. It said they're not gonna break their ranks, meaning that, hey, with those defense missiles, it's not gonna cause them, to basically run into each other. They're gonna hit their target, man. Okay. And it goes into right here, verse 8. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path. And when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, they shall enter into windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Right? It says, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, right? The missiles, for his camp is very great. He is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide in it? Yeah, who's going to make it out of this, man? Who's going to endure those nuclear weapons? Nobody, man, right? Let's get this real quick. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Right. So with that being said, if the elect are barely going to make it out of this, because those are the ones who's going to make it, right? Well, what's going to happen to these people that are not the elect? They're not going to make it, man. They're going to die a horrible death, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. This is Ezekiel chapter 22 and verse let's start at verse 19. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore, I will gather you in the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in my anger and my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you, man. Okay, so just how, these different smiths, how they gather the gold, the silver, and so on and so forth, they gather all the product and they put it, okay, because it's dross, meaning that what? It lost its value, okay? You Israel, you two-third Israelites, you have lost your value, man. These other nations, they have no value to the Lord, man. The Lord only cares about his elect. So that being said, the Lord is going to gather all of you together, okay? And America's the melting pot. The Lord is going to put you into this melting pot and blow fire upon you. By how? These nuclear missiles, man. The Lord says he's going to leave you there and melt you, man. Meaning you're going to burn, man. Okay? That so-called hell that the Roman Catholic Church likes to speak about, man, that's talking about the nuclear fire from the missiles that the Lord is getting ready to bring on Babylon the Great. And how do we know that, man? Let's get Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 13. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. It says, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. What arrows do you know that shoot from one end of the earth to another? Okay, it's parabolical, letting you know that what? These are talking about nuclear missiles, man, because you have to go back in time, man. There was no such thing as intercontinental ballistic missiles in Ezra's time frame, man. You had arrows. So the way that he can describe it when he received these visions was an arrow. Okay, that was the terms that he was able to describe what he was looking at, man. So in today's time, us breaking down these visions, we understand that what? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shai and prophecy, that these arrows are talking about the nuclear missiles, man. If you can receive it, man. Well, if you don't believe, you're not of the elect. Simple. It says his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. Okay, the Lord is not going to miss his target, man. Matter of fact, let me get this one precept. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Right. So, hey, it's in the Lord's hands, man. It's the Lord's will. If you are ordained to be put in that nuclear fire, hey, you can't be delivered out of the Lord's hand because he sanctioned it to happen, man. Okay, he says, I kill and I make alive, man. Okay, so the Lord is in control of all things, man. Okay, so if you're not of the elect, hey, man, you're through. Okay, if you don't repent and turn to Yahweh Bashem Yashai, all right, and be mournful within these last days and do the things that are required of you, man. Hey, man, the Lord is going to destroy your ass if you scoff, if you mock, come against the prophets, offend his holy ones, his little ones. Hey, best believe the Lord is going to deal with you, man. All right, so going back, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrow that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. It says, matter of fact, let me read that again. It says, behold, the plagues are sent, and they shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Right. So all this turmoil that you see, hey, this is the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay, the rumors of wars and so on and so forth. When you read Matthew, the 24th chapter, he said, you shall hear rumors of wars, famine, pestilence, destruction. Hey, all that is the beginning of sorrows, man. So these plagues that the Lord is bringing, okay, that's the beginning. Okay, that's the beginning of Jacob's trouble, man. You still got to make it through that before the missiles even come, man. You know, it says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. It says, like as an arrow, right? Because the missile is not only going to be shot at America, it's going to be shot in the land of Israel and of many various different parts of the earth. Okay, because it's basically going to be used as a cleansing agent. Okay, same way how the Lord cleansed the earth, the whole earth with water, with the flood. He's going to do the same thing with the nuclear fire, man. But that nuclear fire is going to spread, okay, through the oceans, the seas, the rivers, and it's going to cleanse the water. It's going to cleanse the air, man. Okay, this is what's going to be required, okay, for the Lord to establish the kingdom of heaven and place. And unless that place of wickedness be unsown, the place of righteousness cannot be sown, man. Okay, so it says, verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, which is Yahweh Shai, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Verse 17, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? Right, man, because Ezra's understand that this is destruction, man. He actually seen these things happening in the vision, okay? Just like how you will see a certain dream, okay, and you breaking into sweats and you not understanding like what you're gonna do in that time frame. Hey, it's the same thing, man. Okay, the Lord is getting ready to put fear upon the whole planet Earth, man. And if you're not of the elect, man, you're not going to be delivered in those days, man. So you better hope and pray that you are of the elect and do the things that, hey, the elect are going to be doing within these last days, and hope that the Lord sees you worthy for redemption, man. Now I want to get this other precept, okay, because I mentioned how only the elect is going to be delivered, okay, out of those nuclear missiles, right? This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 19. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. Right. So if you're catching hell, or you feeling low on the spirit, you got Satan tempting you in the spirit, okay, you falling off, you getting your ass beat spiritually, but you're still fighting, right? That's chastisement from the Lord, man. Okay, the Lord is correcting you, man, because he's making you stronger than what you are, man. Okay, any type of pain that the Lord put us through, is for us to grow. It says, verse 18, for he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth and his hands make whole. It says, verse 19, he, right? Who is that he? Yahweh Shai. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yet in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Right, 6 troubles, man. You know, hey, that last trouble is what? Those nuclear missiles, man. Okay, so the Lord is going to Yahweh Shai, he's going to redeem us. Okay, sanctioned by the Heavenly Father Yahweh. Okay, you read Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, 68 verse. It says, no man shall buy thee, man. Meaning that what? No man shall redeem you except Yahweh Shai. It says, verse 20, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword, man. Okay, so with that being said, if you're the elect, the Lord is going to deliver you, man. And matter of fact, I'm going to get this last one, and I'm going to close out. This is 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, in the latter verses. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 52. No, 50. Let's start at verse 50. It says, now I say this, brethren, flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither do corruption inherit incorruption. Okay, speaking about these bodies. Okay, because what? In this flesh, okay, in this blood, okay, it's nothing but wickedness, man. So we have to be changed. All right. We can't enter in the kingdom. We got to be changed, man. That's why I said the spirit quickeneth, but the flesh profiteth nothing, man. So it's all about the spirit. It's all about the inward, man, not about the outer appearance or, the certain things that you may look the part or say the part. No, it's about your intentions. It's about your heart, okay, your mind, okay. So it says, verse 51, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Yeah, we ain't going to be at rest. We ain't all going to be dead. Okay, but we shall all be changed. Speaking about all of Israel, right? It says, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, right? For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed, right? In that moment, in the twinkling of an eye. So that's going to be at the as soon as when those missiles hit the ground, the Lord is going to deliver his elect via those nuclear the Lord is going to deliver his elect via the so-called UFOs, the Lord's chariots. Okay, speaking about the angels, the Lord is going to beam up the elect, okay, in a moment. Before you can blink, the Lord is going to deliver you, man, and change your body, man. And it says, verse what? Verse 53, for this corruptible must put on incorruption. This mortal must put on immortality, man. Okay? So with that being said, this flesh, this body of death that Apostle Paul spoke about, okay? Hey, we're going to be delivered out of this body, this everlasting chain of darkness, and put on immortal bodies, man. Okay? And only the elect are going to be delivered in those days, man. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well on sound doctrine. Peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim, out there doing the work with truth and sincerity. Until the next time, I say, Kwam Yasharala, Olaf Abba, and Shalom.